Howdy y'all, today is December 17th. I actually snuck into the pigs area without them noticing. So I've dumped their food. Let's give this a shake and see them come running. While the pigs are distracted eating, they've torn up the last of their section out there, so I went ahead and closed them off here. Over the next couple days, I'll work on taking down all these extra posts and lines that I have. But it's been really nice the past few days. Weather-wise, I mean, it's been a little rainy, but temperature's been great. I actually saw some bees out flying around too, which is cool. So all the chores are done at this point, so I have kind of a busy night, so I'm gonna probably call it there, and then tomorrow I will be out here most all the day just getting stuff done. Also, I got exactly 4 dozen eggs today, so that is really nice to see. No broken eggs with those rollout nesting boxes. Those things have been well worth their money, so I'll definitely be getting some more of those, especially to put on all the mobile coops for the summertime, because I think I probably have been getting, 3 to 4 dozen a day regularly, but just haven't noticed it because the eggs have been getting broken. So anyways, that'll be just an over the winter project. I have a million projects, but just another one to keep in mind. Howdy y'all, today is December 20th. It's really cold and really windy out, so I'm not gonna bother trying to record outside, but working through chores. I gave the pigs some rolled oats, so they're really loving that. It's a nice treat for them. The other day I didn't get too much done in the barn. I mean, it's definitely cleaner than what it was, but I worked for maybe an hour and a half in here. Then it just got so cold that I didn't get anything else done. It's gonna be pretty cold the next few days, so I don't really anticipate doing too much out here on the farm. All the animals are where they need to be. It's literally just food, water, grabbing some eggs. So that's probably gonna be the next couple of days on the farm. No real projects or anything, but I do have people coming out to the farm today to pick up some stuff, as well as tomorrow. I have a ton of eggs going out, so that's cool. Always love that. And then Christmas is right around the corner, so also looking forward to that. I usually only get junk mail out here, but I did happen to get my first Christmas card out here, so that's really nice. That was from my aunt and uncle. Also, coming up on the calendar, the pigs are about to be 3 months old next week on Monday. Time is going quick. When I was doing chores earlier, it looked like I had quite a few eggs, which is great because this weekend I have about 20 dozen going out, and I know there's gonna be a few more orders popping up too, so I'll take all the eggs I can get. First coop we got just over a dozen, so let's check the next one. The second coop here in the middle doesn't have the rollout nesting boxes, and you can really tell which eggs came from that. They break the eggs and then they just get really gross. It looks like the same thing might have happened in there. It's just, I think the rollout nesting boxes are the way that I need to go, because with these flat ones, the chickens always want to cram in there and break them. At least with the rollouts, they'll roll down away and the chickens can't crush them accidentally or eat them. But in this coop, it's mostly they all like piling into certain nesting boxes that I've noticed, and that's when they're starting to get cracked. Even though there were a couple cracked eggs in here, we still did get over a dozen, so that's good. And for the third coop here, they also have the rollout nesting boxes. Got a little over a dozen, which is great. Huge difference in chicken. There's a huge difference in the cleanliness of the eggs, and nothing was broken. So roll-out nesting boxes are definitely what I need to be doing moving forward. So one really noisy hen, she was sitting on some eggs and wasn't a huge fan. So today's haul was 4 dozen. All the extra from the coops was able to make another one, so I got a really big egg in that one. I did have 2 that had some small cracks. Let's see if y'all can even see it. You see kind of right there. It's just an impact crack, probably from rolling or hitting another egg. And then same with this one here too, another white egg. This one was actually kind of a wonky shell. See it's a little crinkled. Someone on, I think it was the last YouTube video, mentioned in the comments that the chickens may need some calcium, and that may also contribute to why they're wanting to peck and eat eggs. I actually have been out of calcium for a little bit, and I ran to Rural King earlier this week. They didn't have it. So next time I go to the feed barn, I'll pick up another bag for them because I have been out for a little while. So that may help some of this stuff, but it's typically the white eggs I find that have the weaker shells. The blue eggs, oh my goodness, those things are super strong. But anyways, whenever I get little cracks like this, I usually eat them for breakfast or next meal. And if I don't get to them, then usually just give them to the pigs. I don't have a really highly sophisticated way of tracking how many dozen I get per day. Basically on the right hand side of each day I put how many dozen I get. So you can tell in the first part of December, there were some days I wasn't even getting 1 dozen. That was when I was getting, maybe 5 eggs a day. But this past week, it was 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, and 4. So the chickens have picked up, which has been really nice compared to the first part of the month. But I know this time last year I was really struggling to get eggs, and I think in part it's because of the nesting box situation. The chickens were out well past Christmas last year in the mobile coops, and since it was a little cooler weather, they weren't using the roost bars. Plus the roost bars were completely different last year compared to this year, so they were all cramming into the nesting boxes, and I think that was also cracking eggs. So I mean, this just proves this past week that we really just need to get some roll-out nesting boxes for the mobile coops as well. Thankfully, there's nothing really pressing in these colder times that has to get done. Everything's where it needs to be. There are some things that would be nice to get done, but they don't necessarily have to get done right now. Once again, nothing pressing, so that's really nice. I can catch up on other things besides just farm stuff, so that's kind of where the farm's at the moment. Currently, I have 20 dozen eggs to wash, so I better get on that. Also, I found this on the side of the road the other day. Y'all are probably wondering, what in the world am I doing with a fish tank? But I have ideas. Nothing's gonna happen with this though for a couple more months. I'm getting a lot of last minute orders coming in. It's kind of typical on Friday nights that I just all of a sudden get a bunch of emails when I think I have everything ready. I gotta get some more ready, which is fine. Still kind of early, it's almost 5, so I'm gonna start loading up some chickens and some eggs and some bread, and then we'll probably call it a day there. Alright, I've got all the coolers loaded down. I took a few extra eggs, a few extra chickens, just in case people write me into the evening. You can tell that we got a little something moving in. Those clouds are going pretty quick up there. Hard to tell in the video. Definitely getting dark out there. So I'm gonna get home before the weather turns. And I still have the heat lamps on in all the coops and the pigs. So everybody's nice and warm. We got a couple more days that aren't getting above freezing. But around Christmas time, it warms up pretty nice. Since I won't be seeing you guys before Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next week.